did the setups differ today between you and George?
Where the setups differ? I don't know. I've not been looking at George's car.
I'm so sorry, I can't hear you.
I've not been looking at George's car, so...
Okay, you weren't trialling different things on the...
We were trialling different things, yeah, but I've not been following what he's been doing. I've been trying to
No worries.
focus on the problems I have on my side.
And when it comes to problem solving, of course, you guys have done this before. Last year, you problem solved. Can you compare the two and how perhaps you're problem solving in different ways?
Well, we've had small problems in the past, relatively compared to this year. We've had much smaller problems. We're faced with much bigger problems this year, and everything we do to try and kind of fix it doesn't really change that. So it appears that it's probably going to be a more longer term fix. So yeah, nothing in the short term.
You were talking about the car pulling. Can you describe the sensation and when that started and perhaps what the change was that's brought that about?
It wasn't a change. Basically, I had my front two discs were the left one was much lower temperature and the right one would come up, and I couldn't get them balanced. So basically, it's a bit glazed, probably the left one maybe. So when hitting the brakes, the right one's working, which is pulling the steering down, because the right one's doing the work and the left one's not. So and then I was having that locking. So. And then it just meant that you didn't get the laps, and wasn't great. But it's not a major issue.
And how much is this challenging your driving style in terms of picking braking points and the way that Lewis Hamilton usually goes about things? What are you having to do?
It's the braking thing is something we can fix. So that's not a concern. It's more the balance and this bouncing that we have, and the loss of downforce that we generally do seem to have compared to others. This is making it much harder out there, and as you can see, we're a long way off. We're not bluffing like before, like people assumed we were. So it is what it is. We'll work as hard as we can through it and do what we can.
So overnight, what can we expect? Anything radical?
Can't really do anything. This is the car, so I can try and improve the setup. But it's not the setup that's the issue. There's some other issues that need to be in build in future. So,
a lot of people would get flustered about this. What's your sort of gut reaction and instinct about what this year is going to look like then for you?
I'm just realistic at the moment. Like I told you in the last week, we're not fighting. We're not going to be in the race for a win here. If you look at the Red Bulls, they're a long way ahead. It's in the region of 8 to 9 tenths ahead of us, and the Ferrari is probably something like half a second, 6 tenths ahead of us. So we're fighting and scrapping with whoever's behind them, and yeah, it's my mindset's still just trying to be the best I can be, get the most out of the car, and yes, it's not ideal, but it is what it is, and we'll pull together as a team, unite, and try and fix it.